Hey friends, welcome to A Little of It All. My name is Taylor. Here on this channel, you probably guessed it, we do a little of it all. Our main focus is cash stuffing. However, I do like to throw some videos in every once in a while that are like a miscellaneous category. Today though, we are going to be doing our February savings count. So what happens in this video is we go through all of our envelopes and all of our categories, all of our binders, and we just see how much we were able to save from the previous month. So this is for February. We get inspiration from Dave Ramsey, from the Budget Mom, just kind of sprinkled in their techniques throughout our budget system to make it work for us. So that is what we have going on today. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for being here today. Happy Thursday. I hope you guys have had a fantastic week. I hope we're going into a wonderful weekend. This is our sinking funds binder. I'm sure as you can tell, there's a couple of envelopes that we don't count in our sinking funds binder because they're a little bit too revolving. So that's going to be like grocery, household, that type of thing. We do count our pup envelope though. This is just kind of an envelope for boarding, vet visits, that type of thing. We don't break it up into different categories. Maybe we should, but we just kind of collect everything in one, and then their food is separate. So let's go ahead and get started with our count. Pups is going to have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, to 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75. So 275 for our pups now. That is fantastic. I do think I want to change pen colors because I always like to try to put like the new balance in a different color, even though I love this pen. So let's switch over here. Perfect. Okay, so pups, we're skipping puppy food. Let's talk about prescriptions though. We have 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 in prescriptions. So shocked about that. If you're new here, we have been sicky sicks over here at the Little of It All household from like the end of January through the month of February. So I'm glad that we still have any money left in that category. Over the counter meds, we have 20, 30, 35, and 40. Perfect. Very shocked by those two amounts. Okay, us eating out, going out with friends usually has nothing. I'm pretty sure they all have $12. That is okay. It's better than nothing. So 12, 12, and 12. I know that because we just cash stuffed just a couple of days ago. We actually haven't spent this just yet. I'm sure it's coming. Okay, if you see a lot of cuts in this video, I'm so sorry. I am just a coughing girl, and you guys don't want to hear me cough, so that's what's going on there. For our next Sam's trip, we have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, and 80 saved up there. Okay, perfect. So this hobbies envelope, this is for my husband. This is for whatever he's into, curing meats, smoking meats, woodworking, whatever it might be. I just like to save up money for him to have money for his hobbies. So he has 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58. $58 there. Okay, car maintenance has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, and 70. Perfect. Okay, medical. I know there's been a decrease in medical. So we had 115. Now we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 46. Okay. That is okay. That is okay. We can save it back up, and we had it and didn't have to put it on the card. That's what I'm telling myself. Okay, Christmas. Let's see how we're doing in Christmas. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. 180 in Christmas. I'm going to put a little plus sign there because we also have a Christmas envelope in our Savings Challenges binder. I like to save for Christmas in any way that I can. No rollover gas. I did forget to write down our new investments envelope. I say envelope loosely, clearly. I don't have an envelope for it yet, so I need to make sure to make that. It's not something that we're going to be stuffing regularly. We'll probably be stuffing this just with our side hustles check. And we have $60. Huge shout out to Savings with Grace. Thank you so much she messaged me and let me know about Acorns. So I'm looking into Acorns for like investing, starting like a Roth IRA, just trying to learn how to do that. Also, someone told me to check with my bank, and I was like, why am I not smart? Like, that makes so much sense. Of course they would know. So definitely going to be researching all those options and talking to Scott about it and seeing how we want to go about starting this investment process. Okay, perfect. So that is our sinking funds. We are next going to be moving on to our annuals binder. So this is just expenses that we know happen yearly that are going to be coming up that we need to save for. We actually have not stuffed any more in body. I've kind of put a hold on this one till like kind of midway through the year. So I know that it has $95 in it. P.O. Box, we have 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37. $37 for P.O. Box. Prime, our Prime subscription, we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, $90 for Prime. All right. Now this next Sam's envelope, this is for our Sam's subscription. It's not for our Sam's trip. This is for our Sam's subscription, and we have $5, 10, 15, 20, 25, $30 saved up there. VPN, we have $5, 10, 15, 20, $25 saved up for our VPN. Car tags, we have 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. And I know we don't have any more in Canva. This is not an active subscription that I have. It is actually something that I'm wanting to save up for, so I don't have to keep paying for it monthly. Have not really stuffed it the beginning of this year too much, just because I want to focus on these other ones that we have. So I'm just paused on this one. I know that it's $15. It is not something that is coming up. It's something that I'm trying to get, so we're good there. Next up is Little Lady's binder. This is Emma's binder. She will be joining us in June, and we're just trying to get a head start on saving for her. Actually, I want to flip this around. There we go. And we can see what it says. That's perfect. Okay, daycare. We are trying to start to save for daycare. We have 100, 200, 300, 400, and 420 for daycare. Perfect. Medical. I believe we just have, we have $50 in her medical. Supplies, we did have more in supplies, but I had to buy a couple things already. We're trying to already kind of buy a thing of diapers every time we go to Walmart, and I had to buy some tubs to put some clothes in that some friends have given us that they're passing down to us that I'm so thankful for. So that's why supplies doesn't have near as much as it did, but we still have 40, so that is fantastic. Photos, we have 25 in photos, and that's if I want to do like a little maternity session, and then like when she gets here, her newborn photos, and then we have miscellaneous. These perfect little envelopes. There's 25 in miscellaneous. Okay, perfect. And that is her binder. That's all we're stuffing right now. We have plenty of other categories that we know and that we will be stuffing soon, but that we didn't want to overwhelm ourselves too much at the beginning, so that's where we're at right now. And then last but not least, we are grabbing our savings challenges binder. And let's see where we are at with this big guy. Oh my goodness. I love how stuffed this binder is. Okay, so we're starting with my envelope. Definitely has been a decrease here. We have 20, 40, 60, 65, 66. All right. Extra payment. We have 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 2, 3, 4. 44. One day, I will remember to print these two-sided. It's not going to be today. Wasn't yesterday. But one day I'm going to remember to print these two-sided. Okay, refinance. We have 200 in our high yield, and then we have 220, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 96. So 296. That was extremely hard to count. I'm not sure why. But there we go. We have 296 in refinance. Month ahead, we have 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56, 57. 57. Perfect. For vacation, we also have $200 in our high yield. And then we have 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 81, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 286 in vacation. We will see a huge jump in house projects. I went back and forth on whether to count this or not because we didn't technically save it in the month of February. We have saved it, but it wasn't in the month of February. I am going to count it though because this is money we did save. Let me know if you think that's cheating. I don't think it is because it actually is money that we did save. It was just for taxes and we didn't have to pay all of it on taxes. So we have $1,400 in the high yield, and then we have 10, 11, 12. So we have $1,412 total in house projects. So it is $1,412. But I don't want you to think like, oh my gosh, they saved all that in February. We absolutely did not. We did save it, but it wasn't all in the month of February. Computer ink. Let's see what we've got here. We have 100 in the high yield, and then we have 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 61, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 166. Saved up for computer ink. Emergency. We have 500 in the high yield, and then we have 600, 700, 720, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79. So 779 for emergency. Gifts, we have 20, 25, 30, $31. Oh my goodness. Can't get it open. There we go. Chiropractor, we have 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 41, 2, 3, 4. 44. I actually need to do this. There we go. And then we flip back over to Christmas. And let's see what we've got total in Christmas. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27. So 180 plus 27. Okay. All right, guys, so it's time to do our calculations. Let me get my calculator and let's speed through this. Let's look and see what we've got going on. Okay, so pups increased by 60, prescriptions decreased by 5, over-the-counter meds increased by 15, us eating out and going out with friends increased by $7 each. Sam's increased by 10. Hobbies increased by 46. Medical went down by 69. Car increased by 30. Christmas increased by 109. Body stayed the same. P.O. Box increased by 7. Prime increased by 45. Sam's increased by 15. VPN by 10. Car tags by 15. Canvas stayed the same. Daycare increased by 220. Emma Medical increased by 50. Emma Supplies increased by 40. Photos by 25. Her miscellaneous envelope increased by 25, which they all kind of started, so of course they increased by 25. Taylor decreased by 61. Extra payment increased by 25. Refinance by 32. Month ahead by 23. Vacation by 27. House projects increased by $1,156. Computer ink increased by 29. Emergency increased by $259. Gifts increased by $18. Chiropractor increased by 14. And investments started out and has $60 in it, so it has 60. Okay, so let's look at our total that we have saved for the month of February. Now remember, this is off but not off because of our house projects. We saved it, just not in the whole month of February. We have saved in our envelopes right now $2,386. That is all the positive numbers added up. That's what I just added. So excited about that. Now, if you subtract these negative numbers, we have $2,251. Still an incredible savings. If you want to subtract that house projects money, so let's see, 2,386 minus 1,156. We still have a savings of $1,230, which I'm super duper proud of and excited about. So that is our month of February. That is how we're looking for this month. We're rolling into March. Last month we had a total savings of $1,324, which would be more on track with the 1,230. So that kind of tracks within itself. But that's our February savings. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you guys take time to count your envelopes. If it's not once a month, maybe do it like quarterly, because I really do think you're going to be surprised and way more proud of yourself than you already are when you see the progress that you are making. You guys are wonderful and fantastic. I hope you have a fantastic weekend ahead. I love you guys so much. Don't give up doing great things, my friends. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.